Hello, my name is Abstract Alexandra. I'm a visual artist. My form tends to take on abstract expressionism. Growing up, my mother was an artist, and I learned and was inspired by her use of oil paint and her forms in nature, and that has always solidified my desire to, as a child, to become an artist. I have been in the world of art exhibiting as a professional artist for the past 30 years. To be able to talk to onlookers or attendees and collectors about my art, to be able to explain my style, my use of brushstrokes, my education in the art world is absolutely wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling to be able to talk out feelings and emotions that I put on canvas or panel to a buyer or to a collector or even to someone who just really loves the art. So I was born in Hartford, Connecticut. My family lived in Manchester, Coventry, Connecticut, and we moved all around the United States. My parents were nomadic for education and just wanted to see this country. So I've lived in California and Florida and Massachusetts and Connecticut. My studio is in Lexington, South Carolina. So I like to promote my work in South Carolina, but I find that I have more gallery shows outside of South Carolina. I have artwork that is currently in galleries from Massachusetts to North Carolina. I have done a lot of shows in North Carolina. It's only a few hours away from South Carolina, which I particularly enjoy, and I am and have always been in love with the mountains, so I tend to have a lot more mountain paintings because I'm just so in love with the mountains. To complete a work of art, it could take me anywhere from 2 weeks to 5 years. It just depends on the paints that I'm using, whether it's oil paints or if it's acrylic or watercolors or inks. It just depends on how many layers it requires and how large the piece is. I have some pieces that it took me a good 3 to 5 years to create. So it just really does depend on the size of the piece and the subject. I enjoy creating a work of art, and my first step is normally to sketch something out. I use Adobe Photoshop or I use actual old-timey pencils. And I love to research my subject matter. Sometimes I will research a subject or subjects or an event for weeks till I have come up with the right look that I find most appealing. I love to create works of art that make people feel something, just to feel something. Sometimes it's not always happy, and sometimes it's not always sad. But many times it's just to feel something, to feel a connectivity to the art. And that is why I continue to create, because I want people to feel a connection to something other than our everyday lives.